Hi, welcome back, my subscribers. Thank you for the likes and the subscriptions. Sorry, my table's a little wobbly today. I am doing this video specifically for clarification. This is not a tarot read. All of my cards and my gods are behind me there. I'm going to be doing Virgo next. I am a Virgo. How exciting. Path of True Love for August 2019. But it came to me particularly over the past couple of weeks watching other readers on YouTube using the words twin flame and soulmate interchangeably. So I wanted to do a video to clarify this for my clients, for my subscribers, for all y'all, and please do like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000. You see where we are, so your subscribes and likes are very helpful, not just for my career, but for getting this information out there. So let's get down to brass tacks. I'm literally wearing basic black today because I wanted to get down to basics. Don't know how long this video is going to be, but please share it where you can, because not everybody's going to agree with what I'm about to say, and I'm totally okay with that. I've had a lifetime of that so far, not to mention how many before. But as much as I am a brilliant reader and clairvoyant empath, I've been doing that since I'm 12 years old, I am a spiritual teacher. Like, even when I'm reading, I'm teaching. So that's kind of the more dominant archetype within me. So being that I've taught myself so much, a lot of people with the teacher archetypes may be horrible students, but are very good teachers. They teach themselves stuff. This is what I have taught myself and what I have learned along the way. When we're talking about twin flames and soulmates, I'm adding a third category called true lovers, right? That's been sort of that third piece that I've been looking for, hence the book that I'm writing, The Path of True Love. So let's start with the first two because they are the more commonly known in the metaphysical New Age spiritual vernacular, all right? This information was clarified for me over many years, but in the past year in particular with the work of Matt Kahn, K-A-H-N, I believe, or yeah, K-H-A-N, sorry, spelling. Great guy, Hay House author. His YouTubes are free. Go check him out. He's written some books. Hay House picked him up, and he totally was shown to me by an email. Like, I wasn't looking for the information, but bam. And you know how it is on YouTube. Once you watch one, they send you a bunch more. So he did one on twin flames and soulmates. Go check that out on his channel. Please follow him. He's really great. I'm very impressed by him. He's younger than me, he's funnier than me, and he's wiser than me. I'm like, wow. And he's adorable. He's adorable. He's married. I'm not gunning for him that way. I don't break up people's marriages. It's not anymore. But he's where I got some of the clarity from. And it's given me such a different perspective and perception on things. Meanwhile, we have feline circus going on here today. So I'm going to do this in my own words, but again, I point you toward Matt Kahn because I am totally about revealing my sources. That's why I would make a horrible journalist, unless it's under vows of confidentiality. That's mystical. That's my vow. So let's talk about this. Twin flames. Now, I didn't know about twin flames originally. I knew about soulmates first. By a book called Soulmates by Jess Stern. We'll talk about that. But particularly when I see these readings about twin flames online, it's like I've known about the term for a while. It just wasn't the first term I learned. Soulmates I learned first. But this idea of twin flame has always irritated me a little bit in terms of, well, they're supposed to be irritating, says my guides, which is part of the point I'm about to make. But it always sounded to me like spiritual codependence, right? Like, you're half, and then there's this other half. I think originally it might have been called split aparts. I mean, I'm getting very strong Hedwig and the Angry Inch vibe here. That there's this half a being and this other half a being, and then lifetime after lifetime, you try and reconnect to make a whole person. Now, that's not at all how this works. I think that definition has driven people mad, if not insane. There's a difference between spiritual madness and psychological insanity. But that idea, right? That like, oh, I have to find my other half. You complete me. I just want to throw up on my freshly polished dining room table. It's not going to happen. So what I learned from Matt Kahn, and now with this new clear lens popped into the third eye, I can see the truth that twin flames are contracts, pre-incarnational agreements that you do lifetime after lifetime after lifetime in order to help you learn how to heal yourself. That twin flame relationships are turbulent. That I got from Matt Kahn. Give me some alliteration, brother. Twin flames, turbulent, that they are turbulent relationships, but they are also passionate and fiery. But that push me, pull me thing, right? The chaser and the runaway. Now, I don't hear a lot of people talking about the third archetype in there. There's the chaser and the runaway. In other words, if you were smothered as a child, you tend to be runaway, or abused, you tend to be runaway. But if you were neglected, you tend to be a chaser. I really missed my calling as a puppeteer. Mr. Puppet Hand and Friend. Here's Twin Flame. I love you, but I can't. No, I love you, but I can't, but I can't. No, I can't. And all the while, okay, I'm going to stop that. All the while, each partner is trying to get from the other with that which only they can give to themselves. So you come together, the heat rises, the alchemy begins, and then you hightail it the fuck out of there until maybe you go to a higher level, and then you meet again. So it's constant death and rebirth, right? Twin flames, they burn, but fire is the element of transformation. You can't unburn a cookie, right? Release something by air, it could blow back, Lord knows, right? Sage shit sometimes comes right back. Release something by water, it can dry off, it could float back, right? Cleanse by earth, purify by earth, bury something in the earth, grounding and all of that stuff, sprinkle salt, the whole 9 yards. Well, you could still dig something up, but you cannot go back from the transformation by fire. Purification by fire is transformation, break apart the word, the change of form in action, or the action of changing form. I'm a linguist. I used to be a cunning linguist, but that's another video that will probably never happen. So you get that? So this twin flame thing I get, then the readings that I see are actually pretty accurate. It's like, well, yes, there's a strong attraction between the two of you, but it's very turbulent and back and forth and push and pull and all of that stuff. Then if you get that, oh my God, I'm in a twin flame contract, you may look back and go, holy crap, I've had a lot of twin flame contracts. And again, not just romantic. You can have a twin flame contract with a parent, with a child, with a sibling, with a neighbor, with a coworker, with a boss, with a however it plays itself out. But I think once you get that, this is a twin flame, and yeah, get a reading to help clarify that. This is what I do. This is what I incarnated to do by going through all of these different relationship contracts, discovering that there's a new one coming in. We'll talk about that. Kind of key, right? So if you're flying to Hawaii for the first time and you want to hire a guide, don't hire somebody who's flying over on the plane the first time too, right? You want someone who knows the terrain. I know this fucking terrain. So you get that twin flame, turbulent, oh my God, we're not necessarily, maybe we can get along, maybe we can cohabitate. What if they are family, right? What if you are married? It doesn't necessarily mean divorce, but to understand that, you are teaching me how I can heal me. That what I want from you, you don't have to give, and what you want from me, I don't have to give. We have to learn how to give this to each other. With me? Okay. Soulmate. Let's take a little sip of amethyst crystal water. Which, here we go. All right. Soulmate. I was allergic to that word for decades. Like I said, I originally read the book Soulmates by Jess Stern. My God, what, in the 80s? I think I was still in high school. Avid reader Virgo that I am. I was right. My mom's a teacher, so I was just taught to read. When I asked her what a word meant, she would say, go look it up. I don't think she totally regrets it now, but she might have been like, maybe I should have given my version before I released him to go find it in the world. I'm a research witch, for sure. So, you know, the idea of soulmate at that point wasn't that different from twin flame, right? It's like, oh, you're a half and you're looking for your other half, and great, another form of spiritual codependence, exactly what we needed. But yet, you know, how many movies and stories portray soulmates, but they're really twin flames. They're turbulent, like all of the sitcom couples, right? They're just totally pushing each other's buttons left, right, and center. And then at the end of the half hour, less with commercials, obviously, you know, then suddenly they're soulmates. All is well again, which may very well play itself out that way in some twin flames. But soulmates, according to Matt Kahn, who did I get this? It was like pulled the cotton batting off my third eye. Soulmates are satisfying. You help each other heal, right? So instead of this, you have this. I love you. I'm here to help. Yeah, well, I love you. I'm here to help too. Let's do this together. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Now, again, think parent-child, right? Think all these other different relationships that you have in your life that are satisfying. In other words, they're not turbulent. You know who my soulmates tend to be? My friends. And now I can even really say my parents. I mean, I was a hellion growing up. I'm the youngest of 4. Can you imagine? Leo rising, Virgo, Pisces moon. I was the troubled child. My sister said, honey, you weren't the only troubled child. That's growing up. She's great. I saw them this weekend when I visited Saratoga, seeing my parents, and she came to visit. So really, it was a very soulmate-y weekend that way. There's their turbulence. I mean, whatever we went through growing up, done with, right? We're all adults now. So there's the normal turbulence of self-development, but soulmates are really there to help each other heal. There's respect. Boundaries are usually in place. Not that you're always going to get along and see eye to eye, but the bumps in the road tend to be just that, just bumps. The wrinkles eventually iron out because you're there to help each other. Again, contract. Now, if I look through that lens, I've had more soulmates than twin flames. That the twin flames tend to manifest in 2 areas in my life personally: the romantic sexual, like boyfriend stuff. By the way, I'm gay. If this is your first video watching me, you just can't tell by the sheer Leo rising fabulousness. Yes, goddess position. I'm gay. So, you know, the thing about being gay in this particular lifetime is it was forbidden and hidden for a good chunk of my life. And then someone popped the cork on that. And now look where we are, right? Freedom, liberation, gay liberation. You don't even hear that anymore, right? It's gay pride. That being said, that my soulmates are left, right, and center, that I am surrounded by them. And when they leave your life, it's usually a thing of, oh, contract completed, blessed be, right? When a twin flame contract completes, it might be like, yeah, blessed be. Thanks. In retrospect, 5 years from now, the faster we get to that, the better. So it would make sense that we would have to go through a crap ton of twin flames to learn how to love ourselves, to heal ourselves, so that we could have a soulmate partnership in terms of the areas where we have learned so much. So bless your twin flames, because they prepare you for the foundation of the soulmate, though you have both going concurrently in your life. But now here comes the new stuff, right? It's almost like the twin flames are really about triggering stuff, right? Very third dimensional, helping you learn how to heal yourself, as we've discussed. Soulmates tend to be a little bit more about the fourth dimension, right? If the lower 3 chakras are the third dimension, then the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown are that fourth dimension, time, which throughout time, you help each other love. You serve from a more internal yin place, where twin flames can be very external. Should I? No. We're not going to do the sexual finger puppet for this video. Virgo, cross the legs. But then this third category is very much 8th chakra. You know, get it in the camera, very much right above the head, right? Hovering over the head, the higher self, the 5th dimensional self. The true lovers are the culmination of when you have, you know, you can always be working through twin flames, right? Oh, it's a twin flame. Great, another twin flame. Got it on this one. And then you play the game, right? Oh, another soulmate. How wonderful. let's fulfill this contract together mutually. Of course, awareness is everything, right? But then after years and years of that, I find myself really pulled to the idea of the true lover, which is, I don't know if it's a hybrid. I don't even think, I don't know that it's contractual even, so much as it is, it's what you become eventually. Because what is true love? That's why I'm writing this book, Path of True Love. What is true love? It's about being a clear embodiment of divine love all the way into physical form. In other words, it's about incarnating. I mean, you could say I'm going to draw down the light of the 8th chakra through the crown, the 3rd eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacrum, the chakra, down through the legs into the earth. Anchoring the light. Not a new term, is it? But as you continue to do that, I like the way Matt Kahn says it. He says, eventually you become the mate to your own soul. You become the soulmate. And I like that, but my guides are like, that's still a little confusing, because it is self-love. It is the necessary alchemical element to heal the twin flame, right? To become more helpful in the soulmate relationship contracts. But then as you become a true lover, you have come in to love everything that rises within you. Whenever you get triggered as a true lover, you begin realizing it's like, oh, what it's triggering in me isn't all personal. It's in the collective unconscious. It's in the DNA. It's my ancestors. Talk about ancestral patterns. I'm like a quarter Sicilian. The rest is all like Western European, right? So it's like British and Irish and Scottish, temper, German, right? I even got Canadian French in me. I love that side of my family. The Benoit, balls. Sorry, I watch too much Archer, and my sense of humor will never die, even when I do. So that idea of, okay, I am now a true lover. Now we are true love, right? We seek for that which we already are, but that journey is necessary. The path of true love, you're going to find some stumbling blocks that are twin flames. You're going to find some smooth paths which are soulmates, and they're going to interweave and interchange. I even believe there's such a thing as a twin flame soulmate hybrid, that there's some alchemy that allows one contract to move into another, from turbulent to satisfying. I believe that's semi-rare. Not the point I'm making here, push that to the side, that when you are a true lover, you're here to love everybody, sometimes silently, right? That's your internal work, particularly if you are empathic, energy sensitive, first wave, came here for the yin revolution, for the healing, the internal. If you're the divine feminine more than the divine masculine, all that stuff can be taken into consideration here. But it's like this true lover thing is incarnating through me, where I'm at a place right now where the man that I'm in love with, we cannot be together right now. People say, oh my God, that's so twin flame. I'm like, yeah, but it's not necessarily turbulent. It's only turbulent when we're apart. When we're together, it's very satisfying. It's very odd that way. Like, we don't fight face to face. Again, we might have a little skirmish here and there, but it's not the majority at all. But I'm at this place now where the prayer is, dearest God, Goddess, all that is, may he be blessed with all that he needs, with me or without me. May he be happy. That I truly love him. I want him to be happy. No matter, with me or without me, near or far, intimate or distant, doesn't matter anymore. And if this is the guy you want me to be with, if that's what's scripted in the divine plan, because that to me is what the true lover is, it's about, who cares what this looks like? Let me fulfill my role in the divine plan with the open heart, that no matter what may come, no matter what may go, the will of my heart is to be open, and that the will of my heart is to be open. Matt Kahn, really, really cool dude. I like him. I just want to meet him and shake his hand and say thank you. Like, I don't want to, like, here comes the witch of the walk. No, blessed be Matt Kahn, right? But that thing of, oh my God, everything has been leading me. I'll keep it in the I. Everything, well, I guess I'll keep it in the me. Everything has been leading me into this realization, and that word, to make real, not just to get it here, but to manifest, to make real true love in physical form. Which, what does true love do? This is what's in my book. But, you know, there's certain mythological clues and cues, right? Breaks all curses, conquers all. We could stop there, right? May the grace of true love, the grace of true love is in my new book. May the grace of true love flow through me, that it may conquer all within me. That all that rises, right? Love brings up its opposite, Course in Miracles. Right? It's from the Course in Miracles. That whatever rises up in me from my cell tissue, from the collective unconscious, whatever it is, my own emotional baggage, as I continue to love that, let that inner child, that child within me cry, scream, rage, whatever. Oh, as I do that, these things are conquered, or if you like, alchemized from lead to gold, from pain to peace, from shadow to light, from blah to blah and blah, blah. You get the idea. But that in that we are transforming the world. So isn't it good to know there is this perception that your relationships are not just about you and the other person, again, regardless of the form of the relationship, romantic, familial, employment-based, government-based. In other words, you can have a twin flame relationship with a political official that you've never met in person, but they trigger you. Oh my God, twin flame. But that they literally contracted with you, and most likely with humanity, to move you closer, 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 not just into the soulmate patterning, which you already have, but the true love patterning, which means you're a true lover. And then what happens when two true lovers come together? I don't know. I ain't experienced it yet. I think I'm in process. I think the guy I love, and boy, do I love him. I think, is he the one? We're all the one, honey. That's the idea. True love dissolves the illusion of separation, of duality. And if you haven't noticed, it's going down on this planet big time right now. Hence the explosion of racism and hatred, and you know, all of the negativity towards trans people is ridiculous. It's like, live and let live, fairly take, fairly give. It's a body. You're a soul. Maybe those beings, part of their path of true love is loving themselves to express themselves as they truly are. You know, fuck being polite. I want to be authentic. But just because I'm having a bad day doesn't mean my authenticity is that negativity that I project onto people. No. That's like, ooh, wow, triggered, angry, inflamed. Let me love myself. Grant me the grace of true love, the grace of fortitude, the grace of counsel, the grace of clarity, that I can love what rises within me, that I can heal myself and take one, maybe perhaps even a baby step on the path of true love, becoming the true lover I incarnated to be, to love not just who I want to love, but to love all beings. And like the Virgo Ninja Witch that I am, I can do it from a distance. You'll never know. But it's all heart-centered. So there's my clarification. Twin flames, turbulent, you got tons of them, you need them, they're necessary. They are the grains of sand in the belly of the oyster that make a pearl necklace. I love that image. Nothing like a really good pearl necklace. Clutch the pearls, wipe the pearls off your chest. Soulmate, satisfying. You help each other heal. Look to your friends. Look to the ones that it's just easy and effortless and calm and smooth, but not necessarily passionate, right? So that you can get, oh my God, I am becoming a true lover. There may not be tons of those on the planet. This feels like this is new-ish, but set up over lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of incarnations of relationships. So to me, let me end this with a definition of the path of true love. What is the path of true love? The path of true love is a lens through which you can look at your spiritual path, your healing path, your life path, in terms of how you are growing, healing, learning, evolving, becoming the truth of who you are through your relationships in all forms. And eventually, it's about becoming the true lover to no matter who is in front of you, near or far. Cool. Glad I got that out of the way, because now I'm going to reset, get my cards ready, and do the Path of True Love readings for August 2019. Again, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get my numbers up. I'm a professional witch. I do not have a day job. Muggles work from sun to sun, but witches' work is never done. And anybody who hangs out with me for a couple of days is like, do you ever punch out? I'm like, not until the gods punch me out, which means usually I sleep. So every little bit helps, right? And I'm going to keep cranking out content because I am on fire with the grace of illumination and ready to share. Well, look at how much I got on my YouTube channel. It's a lot on there. I'm a sharer and a carer. Thank you so much for watching. Again, like, subscribe, share this stuff. This is not a reading, as I said. Put the info out there. It might help somebody. Cool. Thank you so much for your time. And for now, as I always sign off, I really mean this. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.